Hey everybody, great you're here. I'm Thomas of the Coinlink project and I would like to introduce you to what our DeFi project is. First of all, Coinlink is going to be an aggregation service that channels several different DeFi protocols as a one-stop solution where users can swap, lend and borrow cryptos to their liking and be confident they get the best overall market prices. Coinlink will also focus on yield farming as this is one of the most lucrative services in crypto, but at the same time is also unwieldy to use even for the tech-savvy user. Equally important is that Coinlink will use services on multiple chains, starting with Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance Smart Chain from the beginning, and also integrate Cardano at a very early stage. Let me just say a word or two about yield farming. Users know this to be an excellent way of leveraging the returns on their investments, but these services are complicated to access. Users need to go through a number of transactions, maybe even through different blockchains. Even for the technically initiated, this is often too time-consuming a process that offers more than one opportunity to make you want to pull out your hair. Coinlink is going to streamline this process considerably, and here is how. In Coinlink's user interface, the user enters their asset of origin and the desired yield farming protocol's target asset. Coinlink then calculates a route for that specific strategy based on the current market data that also takes into account transaction costs. The suggested route is displayed to the user in an easy-to-use interface where he can then confirm each step until he has arrived at the yield farming protocol's token. Another important feature is DEX aggregation. As this is a pivotal point in setting up routes for yield farming, it comes quite naturally that DEX aggregation, even cross-blockchain, will also be available as a standalone feature in Coinlink, especially as DEXs are more mass-market compatible and will consequently attract a large volume of users to the project. DEX aggregation will therefore also be the first feature to be implemented, and this is where we can jump right in our demo version right now. As Coinlink, of course, is still work in progress for demonstration purposes, I'd like to show the app's wallet screen and a feature that the team has already progressed quite far with, and that would be the swap section. In the top row of the wallet page, we have the three sections that are the most important ones for every DeFi user. First, your own wallet. Next to that, savings, which means all of the assets that you have locked in all available lending and borrowing protocols combined. And then liquidity pools with, again, the funds locked in all liquidity protocols combined, which are aggregated through Coinlink. Currently, we have integrated the two most important liquidity protocols, that is Uniswap and SushiSwap. Integration of the two most important lending protocols, that is Compound and Aave, is currently underway. I will just give you a quick walkthrough of how you would get the best price for a swap that you'd want to carry out, for example, between Ethereum and another token through the Coinlink app. By selecting a token pair in this drop-down menu, Coinlink retrieves the current prices for this specific pair on all of the DEXs that are integrated into Coinlink and chooses the best price automatically. Price data gets updated immediately. As we can see for this specific trade, Uniswap has been determined as the most efficient DEX to go through, which is what offers the user the advantage of having a one-stop solution where he doesn't have to worry about comparing prices on different platforms. One interesting thing that's worth mentioning here is that Coinlink will offer a feature where larger trades will be split among multiple DEXs in order to minimize the price impact of your own trade. This is especially important when dealing with liquidity pools whose liquidity tends to be on the lower side, which at the same time also might be the most interesting ones in terms of profitability. As I already mentioned, Coinlink will deploy its features on multiple blockchains. With a number of already big chains vying for offering the best consensus mechanism, highest throughput and lowest transaction costs, the future in DeFi will undoubtedly be blockchain agnostic, and this is where we are certain to be able to pick up the most momentum in getting to market. Thanks for your attention, and we are eager to keep you updated about Coinlink and its community.